Here we are at the newly named Anaheim Resort Suites Hotel, formerly the Cambria Hotel. I stayed here one time previously, not for the channel, back when it was the Cambria, but it has recently been changed, I think a new ownership or something, to the Anaheim Resort Suites. My previous stay here was very pleasant. I enjoyed it. I stayed here just for a pleasure trip and had a great time, enjoyed it, you know. So I'm looking forward to this stay here. I'm actually a part of a special weekend here. I'm with, as you may or may not know, I'm an affiliate with Getaway Today, which gives you the best deals and discounts on traveling theme parks to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, all the good stuff, Universal Studios. They'll take care of you. And I have a special link that's in my description if you want. Save yourself a few dollars, help the channel out as well too. But we're here because we're having this big expo for affiliates of Getaway Today, and this is the hotel that we're staying at. So very excited to check it all out, have a good time. So yeah, we're just gonna go check in, get ready, do a room tour, walk around the hotel, and nighttime right now, so chances are we're probably not gonna get into the pool, probably not gonna have anything at the restaurant, but we're here for the weekend, so we'll get to check that out a little bit later. But anyways, let's go. Well, that's good. Looks like they got plenty of those luggage carts here, ready for use should you need it. But let's go check in to the hotel. Looks like nobody's really here right now. Should you need parking on your visit here to the hotel, they actually have a parking is a self-service for $32 per night. And what they do is that they give you a card that you have to tap right over here, and you can park. My car is right actually the red Bronco that's right over there. And yeah, so there's actually some parking up at the top level right over here. There's some further parking down in the garage. I just want to kind of show you what it looks like. We do have a couple restaurants over here that are worth visiting, and if you ever have some late night cravings, unfortunately it seems to be all closed at the moment, but you do have a Starbucks, which will most likely obviously be open in the morning. Ona Hawaii Barbecue, got Luna Grill, California Fish Grill, The Habit, Yogurtland, Jersey Mike's, even an AT&T phone store. Also, just so you know, so you see that hotel right over there, I believe that's the JW Marriott if I'm not mistaken. Literally right on the other side is the Garden Walk. So a Garden Walk is a 5-minute walk from the hotel. Okay, so it looks like this is one of those hotels that you need to put your hotel key to then go where you're going. I like it when they do that because that adds another level of security. Nice hallways. Getting off the elevator here. Our room is 1002, which I think is going to be at the very end of the hallway. Like the browns, the tan, blue colors. Very nice colors. It smells relatively nice too. Not bad. Easy on the breathing, which is really nice. Sometimes you can get a hotel that's got that musky smell and you know, it smells dirty and old. But sure enough, we have 1002. Let's go inside the room. Our bags should already be here. We dropped them off earlier. Okay. Nice. We got the commode over here on the right hand side. We'll check that out in just one second, but let's take a look here. We got a double bed here, very nice. Little backlit and the headboard area over there. But let's take a look at some more of the specifics here. Got the front little desk here, got my laptop, standard chair, lamp, some outlets right over there. We've got the standard plugs as well as some USBs. TV looks pretty nice, about a 48-inch TV maybe, give or take. Here is the closet. Let's take a look here. Sliding door closet. Have your safe, ironing board, iron, a few hangers there. Yeah, okay, a pretty good safe here. Not bad. A little light on the inside, I'm assuming it probably turns off. Nope, okay. Got this one right here, little bar, coffee machine with the Keurig style pods, ice bucket cups, a couple standard plugs, USBs. Here's this light right there. There we go. Okay, what do we have for K-cups? Okay, all the basics that you need. Some sliding drawers, nothing down below there. Is this a mini fridge? Oh, look, a microwave. Oh, nice, okay. If you have any leftovers from some of the restaurants nearby, you can always heat it up in the morning. And a fridge, little mini bar fridge. AC unit right over here. Not a lot of space in between the two beds. I imagine if you have one bed, it would be a lot more space here, but a little snug. Let's take a look at our view out the window. Okay, so we don't necessarily have a park view per se. Oh no, actually we do. It's right in front of me, right there. Never mind, I spoke too soon. But we have a pretty good view of the water park. They got a little splash pad right there. We're going to check this all out a little bit later, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. We're here for the whole weekend. So Water, little splash pad. Pretty cool. And got the pool right over there. A little entry pool as well. 5 freeway. Hopefully the noise is not too bad coming off the 5 freeway. We are about 10th floor up, so hopefully we do mitigate some of that noise. I like the wallpaper though on the walls. That's pretty nice. Let's take a look here at the shared nightstand, bed. You got the phone, standard outlets, USBs. Just looks like one, and they're the USB. What is it? USB A style. I see no C's here. TV remote. Okay. I imagine this takes care. Oh, that takes care of the backlight over there, so that means there's probably a light. Oh, there you go. So yeah, each of these have an individual light. Thermostat. Okay, not too bad of a look here. Taking a look now at the restroom. Okay, oh, it's a tub. Look at that. Tub shower with the shower head. Oh, it's really close to the counter. That's interesting how close it is there. And I do know some people really do like tubs. I know my buddy Travers, SoCal Disney Dad, he used to really love hotels that had the tubs because one of his kids would only take baths, never showers. So, you know, for some people, this is actually pretty important. It does have the adjustable head right there. Nice, okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's one of those fancy mirrors. Got Bluetooth and lights. Got some body lotion, cleansing bar, a little soap dish, some tissues. Plenty of towels, hand towels, body towels, big towels. Okay. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Look at this. There's a walk-in shower. Oh, this is cool. So you have a tub and a shower. I have never seen a hotel room like this before. Never. That is, wow. Okay. Okay, got the pure conditioner, shampoo, and body wash attached to the wall. Standard shower head over there. Wow. Oh, I like this hotel already. Let's go Ducks. I like it. And we got the toilet right over here. Okay. Let's give it a quick flush test. I've seen better. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Wow. This is really nifty. So I guess in theory, 2 people could be showering at the same time, right? Well, now let's check out the bed, and there's only one way to properly do that. Jump on in. Oh, it's a firm bed. Which I actually prefer firm beds, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's a firm bed. Pillows seem to be soft. Let's see. Oh no, I spoke too soon. These are one of those, like, they're soft, but they're like full of, like, really airy, so then once you compress them down, they get pretty firm. I like the mattress, but not the pillows. Right now, before a good night's sleep, let's see, I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 on the firmness level for me. Quality of sleep, we'll find out in the morning. Now that we did the tour of the room here, we're actually going to stick around and come back a little bit later because I have a feeling we're going to be able to see some fireworks from where we are because I can see the Matterhorn right over that away. So I have a good feeling that we'll be able to see some good fireworks here at 9:30. So in about half an hour, we'll come back to the room. And I say we because I have a roommate per se, for lack of a better word. He's lovable, he's huggable, and he snores like a chainsaw. Trevor, SoCal Disney Dad himself. We're here actually with a getaway today. What do you call it? Expo conference? I don't know. Conference, yes. Because as you know, newly minted part of the Getaway Today team. This guy is an OG for many years. But we're having a thing here, so we're bunking up, sharing the room here because it was cheaper that way. What would it be normally? What would be the weekend cost for the room?
I mean, the average cost for this hotel is about $200 a night.
Okay.
But for the conference, it was going to be $250 for the whole shebang.
For one person. Yeah. But we were able to split the fee into half, so he pays half, I pay half, and there we go. So we have a pretty good room for a pretty good price. We're going to go down to the lobby area and do some exploration of some of the areas, including the pool area. I think the pool area might be closed for the moment, but we can still take a look around. Looks like a couple things here in the elevator. They have a happy hour Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. 3 to 6 p.m. Some discounts on some drinks. Ooh, coffee, teas, and pastries. Lavazza. Ooh, that's good coffee. I'm not even a fan of coffee, and I like Lavazza. And they do have some movies playing as well too here. Looks like they have it at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, and I think I remember seeing that was around the pool area where the movies are played. All right, we're gonna walk into the pool area. It did close at 10 o'clock. Pool hours are 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., but I got a little bit of a walking access here. So we do have a small walking pool. It goes to just as deep as 1 feet, so perfect for the little ones here. First of all, the pool, all of them are heated. A relatively large pool right here. It goes to as deep as about 5 feet. Step entry. They do have ADA lift right here to get you going. Oh, the splash pad just turned off on a timer, but there was the splash pad right over there. You know, pretty cool. Might come back on a little bit later. They do have a jacuzzi or a hot tub here. They don't have the jets on them for safety purposes, but they do have the hot tub here, nicely heated again with the ADA lift should you need it. Over here, back over this area, they had the movie projection. Again, they were at 6 o'clock and 8 p.m. That's where they play the movies. Right there, you can take a seat on a chair, enjoy the movie as it plays. Got chairs all over, water filter. They got this guy right here. I don't know if it still works or not. Probably not, because I think they turned off, but it looks like it was a little seahorsey splash pad guy. They do have restrooms over here. Plenty of lounge chairs all around. And they do have 2 pretty good sized slides. They have an open one and an enclosed one. The orange one is enclosed, blue is open. And the slides are open until 8 o'clock. They close 2 hours before the pool completely closes at 8 o'clock, or at 10 o'clock, excuse me. And they do have someone at the top of the stairs, as well as down here, lifeguard security safety purposes. Here is the little splash pad area right over here. There was water coming down from the coconut tree, palm tree over there. The Nemo was spitting water as well too. Crush, the pelican over here. I think it's off because, like I said, I think these things are not, they're on a timer, so. And then some more chairs over here. A couple glass fire pits as well. Plenty of seatings for you to enjoy your time with folks. And then over here they do have some sporting stuff over here. They got a putting green right over here. Got and a ping pong table, as well as a little half-court basketball. Oh, that's pretty cool. Connect Connect 4 and all that. Not a bad area. You do need a wristband for the water park, or for the use of the pool and everything. They do have some people who have tried to sneak in and use it, and it's only for hotel guests. So if you are here as a hotel guest, go to the front desk. They'll give you a wristband. It's one of those, you know, kind of like the medical style bracelets, and keep it on for your entirety of your trip. That way they know that you're here as a guest, and you get free use of the pool and the slides. So then the fitness center over here, it is open 24/7. You have full access to it. We have some treadmills, elliptical, got some water over here, some TV, potentially playing some shows. Got some machines over here. Got some free weights, medicine balls, some more cycles, ellipticals. Not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good fitness center. And also taking a look at the laundry machines over here. Looks like they got a good amount of dryers, good amount of laundry machines, and then it looks like $6 a load right over here. Cards accepted, and should you need it, soap, bleach, softeners, all the stuff that you need right over there. Same thing with a card. It is 24-hour service, so you can do your laundry any time of the day. We have a little mini store over here. It looks like they got a few lounge flies and some mini backpacks that you can purchase. Little keychains, little souvenirs. Towels, some water diapers if you need them, candies, snacks, energy drinks, a few alcohols, Gatorades, sodas, waters, ice cream as well too, and of course some of the pharmacy that you may need, things like Pepto-Bismol, Advil, Motrin, Halls for coffee, some Insta soups, microwave should you need it. They have some playing cards as well, chips, fanny packs, and hats. A whole bunch of stuff here. They do have a business center as well over here. Some printing, a couple of desktop computers, completely safe for you to use and free. A nice little loungy area as well too. TV. They're not playing anything at the moment, but I would imagine they may play some Disney movies. Some lounge areas over here. Because of the big Disney statue that you see here, Mickey, they are a good neighbor hotel, which means they do give you good rates on ticket prices. Of course, if you want the best rates for tickets, Getaway Today, as I am a proud partner affiliate of Getaway Today. So use my link, save some dollars, make the best of your vacation. They will do the best to plan the trip the best way possible for you so that you and your loved ones have the best day possible at Disneyland Resort. And if you use my link, tell them Big Red sent you. You save a few extra dollars that way. It helps the channel out. Truly do appreciate it. But at the very least, you get the best service with Getaway Today. Over here, they do have a bar. This is also where you can get some hot coffee and some pastries in the morning. Some breakfast as well, too, from Grab and Go. You can see some, like, they got donuts and cinnamon buns, and Lavazza coffee is being served here. But then it's closed already, but it will be open tomorrow night. But they do have the bar. I see some beer, some alcohol, things on tap, some cocktails to be made. Oh, Rex is over here. He can't wait to go back to the bar, huh, Rex? And then over here next to the bar is where there's going to be the dining area. This is some of the extended dining room area for the breakfast. Breakfast is complimentary. It's a hot breakfast, and Monday through Friday is from 6:30 to 9:30. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 to 10. I guess also a boardroom here should you need a boardroom use. And it will just peek in through the door real quick here, just to kind of get a look of what it looks like here. We'll check it out obviously for the hot breakfast. Lots of seats.
So the fireworks are going on over at Disneyland. It is nighttime now, obviously. And we didn't get fireworks last night, but we did tonight. I heard some booms, quickly rushed over here. You can see little bits of sparkles over there. My zoom on this camera is terrible. That's about as close as I can get, but it looks a little larger in person than you're seeing on the screen. But yeah, it's definitely possible to see the fireworks from this type of room. Of course, they have rooms that face the other direction, but just meaning that this hotel does indeed have the capacity to see fireworks from Disneyland.
And a good morning to you. Time for the most important meal of the day. Breakfast. And then we'll have second breakfast and 11 Z's later. But got my energy drink here ready to go. Let's go check out what breakfast is being offered here. Again, this is a free complimentary hot breakfast here at the hotel. It looks like here is the hot items. We have potatoes. Ooh, good potatoes there. We have the scrambled eggs. We got some pork sausage here. And it looks like some biscuits and gravy here. And some waffles. Looks like they may also have some pancakes too. Oh, there's a few more over here on this side here. Oh, same old. The potatoes, the scrambled eggs, the pork sausage. Oh, and this one does have chicken sausage as well too. Hot coffees here. Various regular hot and cold decaf. Got ice water. Of course, all your standard juices, orange, apple. Let's see here. Ooh, syrup for waffles and pancakes. Ketchups, hot sauces, salt and pepper. Here's your forks and knives. Here's the cold milk machine. Don't know what exactly, if it's 2% or low fat or regular. We have some hot oatmeal with all the fixings of fruit and grams and oat. Looks like we have some bread and pastry. Oh, actually, these are banana nut muffins. Blueberry muffins over here. Ooh, cold cereal. Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Raisin Bran, Corn Flakes. Oh, 2% milk. I'm going to assume the other one's 2% as well too. And then we got some toasties over here. We got English muffins, some white bread, some bagels, and some more bread as well too. Some wheat bread, plain bagels, and 2 toaster ovens. You got your cream cheese, your butter, and your jellies as well here. Not a bad operation. Oh, in the middle too. So we got some fruit salad here, pineapple and mango or melon and yogurt. Oh, and on the other side over here, some oranges, banana. I'll probably take one of those to go. Some apples, and you can make your own Mickey waffles. Oh, I'm doing that. And you got the waffle dispenser here. my God, I'm making my own self some Mickey waffles. First round of food here, mainly got eggs, the sausage, and potatoes. I'm not the biggest of breakfast guys. Usually I just do high protein with a low carb. So let's give it a try here. It looked pretty good, not too bad. So try the eggs. They're passable. Oh, potatoes are good though. Could use a little more seasoning, but they're pretty good. And I'm gonna take a bite of the sausage here. That's good. So, of what I've tried here so far, is a decent breakfast, especially for being free. Can't complain so much about that. But breakfast, 3 out of 5. You know, standard breakfast is gonna get the job done. Ready for a good meal here. Get you prepared for Disneyland, walking around. So I can't complain again for being the price of free. You know, a lot of hotels in this area, if they do offer breakfast, it's a buffet breakfast that's in the, you know, the high 20s, $30 range. Or if they don't even offer breakfast, it's a quick grab and take, like at a coffee joint or something like that, and you're paying $12 to $15 for an overpriced egg sandwich. So for being free or part of your hotel stay here, it's not bad at all. Now that we're here for the daytime, I figured let's walk out to the pool area and do a quick little observation. We already did this obviously last night, but you can see there is the actual 2 large slides, the enclosed and the open one. Got the entry pool right here, it only goes down to about a foot. The jacuzzi right over there, the large pool, and there is a splash pad currently being active at the very moment. You can see. Now that this is open, it wasn't open last night, but this is the little bar that you can have some food and drinks from. Now, this is the poolside version of it, because obviously if you have your wet clothes on, they don't want you inside the hotel, so you can stay out here. And let's take a look at the menu offering. I see some cocktails from 16 to 18, beers from about 9 to 10. Sparklings, you got some wines from about $9 to $48. Ooh, $66 actually for that one. And they do have some food, shareables, looks like some chicken tenders for 15, handhelds like wraps for 16, family size pizzas for 26 and 23, some desserts. Oh, that's not too bad of a special. Forgot to also mention they do have a kids menu with some of the items that you can pick up. Also, I did get told that this menu may be changing here very shortly, but this gives you at least a good idea of what to kind of expect food-wise, but it will be changing probably in the next few days. So I didn't get a chance this morning to do a proper outro final thoughts on my stay here at the Anaheim Resort Suites. I had to actually leave early this morning to do rope drop with SoCal Disney Dad Traver over at the Disneyland Park, and that's a whole separate video. If you want to check that out, by all means, feel free to do so. But I wanted to I came back to the hotel after I was done with Disneyland and wanted to do my final thoughts, review pros and cons, and what I really honestly felt about my stay here at the Anaheim Resort Suites. 352 rooms. It recently got rebranded or renamed. It used to be the old Cambria Hotel. You can still look it up online and Google it, and the Cambria Hotel Anaheim still pops up under search, but they are rebranding to the Anaheim Resort Suites. A couple perks about the hotel, which is really nice. Free breakfast. Obviously, we saw the 30,000 square feet water park that has the slides, the splash pads, the pools, the lounge area is really nice. It is about less than a mile away from Disneyland. It is walkable, definitely, certainly is, but it's closer to probably about a 15-minute walk or take. It is, though, a 5-minute walk away from the Garden Walk, which is a nice shopping center that has stores, restaurants, even a movie theater. They do have some nightclubs. House of Blues is also there, too. So if you want some nightlife, entertainment, restaurants, taking a break, go over there for a little unwind, have some food. It's a 5-minute walk. There also is a little bit of the parking lot in which I'm actually standing in right now and doing this video. It shares a spot with a bunch of other restaurants, including a Starbucks coffee, which is open. And so if you don't get your coffee or breakfast inside the restaurant there, inside the hotel, you can go to Starbucks right over here into the same parking lot. There's also a Ono Hawaiian barbecue, a Luna Grill, a California Fish Grill, Habit, Yogurtland, and Jersey Mike's Subs. A lot of times the restaurants at hotels are not that great. They're also really overpriced usually. So having options that are within a quick walking distance, you don't have to drive, you can just go in your PJs and walk over there and get yourself a sandwich, that is a really nice perk in my opinion. In my opinion, I did a review about the breakfast in this video. It was okay, but honestly it wasn't great. Personally, after having the breakfast, I ended up only having it one morning the first time. The second morning I skipped it and got breakfast inside the park because in all honesty, it was free, and let's just say the price was right for the breakfast. I would rather have gone to Starbucks, grab a breakfast sandwich, McDonald's for a drive-through potentially. It was one of those where it was okay. It's not terrible, but it's also not great either. Personally, I would probably eat breakfast somewhere else. I do know for a lot of families, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And if you do have multiples in your family, then obviously if you spent breakfast at even McDonald's, it could add up to some pretty pennies. So having a free breakfast option is great. Just quell your your thoughts, like, be realistic. At least in my opinion, the breakfast was okay. It was definitely decent enough. It did the job great, but would I purposely book this hotel for the breakfast? Absolutely not. But it is a nice perk to have for booking the hotel, which is, great. Saves you some dollars. Talk about the room itself. Room was relatively clean. I had no problems with the room. I didn't see any dirt, specks, nothing that really was like, oh my goodness, this is the worst room ever. No, everything was nice and clean and bright and smelled fresh, and I was very happy with the condition of the room. So for that, I give it high marks. The shower, let's talk about the shower. This morning when I took my shower, it consistently, the pressure was great. The problem is though, the temperature was either like a Katy Perry song, hot and you're cold. There's really no in between. It was really scalding hot or cold as can be, and you try to get that middle ground and it didn't happen. So I had a lot of hot showers that I did not like, but the pressure was great. The beds were firm. I enjoyed that. Firm bed is what I prefer, but the pillows were definitely very, I'm gonna use the word lofty, very cushiony, very like, they don't sink in. My neck was hurting. I was trying to find the right spot. I ended up just sleeping literally flat back, no pillow, anything of that nature, because that was actually more comfortable for me than to actually use a pillow. So if I was to stay here in the future, I would probably bring my own pillow to help me sleep a little bit better. The AC was frigid cold the way I like it, and we kept it at a nice like 69, 70, and I was nice and cold. I did not sweat. I enjoyed it. I prefer to sleep cold that way. And luckily Trevor did as well too, so it was really nice that we had a nice cold room, so the AC was blasting. So during summer times, these rooms are going to be real nice. And quiet. I actually had relatively peace and quiet. I couldn't hear anybody really walking through the halls. I couldn't really hear doors slamming. The doors are heavy doors, but they're the ones that when they get close to the closing, they don't fully close. They slowly close so they don't slam down, which was really nice. Also, I was worried that because we're right next to the freeway, the 5 freeway is literally, I could throw a stone onto the freeway. I was worried that I was going to hear some noise, and honestly, I didn't hear that much. I heard like some cars that had like really loud exhaust and people, dragging, racing on the freeway, but that was the extent of it. Didn't hear the normal traffic, so that was really nice. So relatively quiet rooms. There was a lot of school groups here as well too, cheer competition or something going on, and they were respectful enough, and honestly I didn't hear them either. Maybe they weren't on our floor, maybe they weren't even on our side of the building. We ended up actually, well, now that I'm pointing, we were like right over here, one of these rooms over here. Maybe they were all over here on this part of the hotel, but who knows. It was a relatively enjoyable sleep for the most part, so that was nice. But I was looking at prices for this weekend, and roughly they were going anywhere from about $200 to $325 respectively, depending on the room. I also looked into the further months, like going into the rest of February as well as March for 2026, and I saw that the prices were going anywhere from about as low as $175 for like a Wednesday in the smack dab middle to $475 on the higher peak days. Would I stay here at this hotel? The answer is yes. Yes, I would. It was a good hotel. It's one of those for the prices right. Obviously, if I'm going to pay $400 for it, I'm probably not going to stay here. I'll save my dollars and potentially go somewhere else. But for around the $200, as low as $150 to $250, I think this would make a great accommodations. It's relatively close enough to the park you can walk, save money on the parking. You got the garden walk, like I said, right there. You got these restaurants over here on this side. So those are added benefits that you don't think about, but truly do help you on your stays for vacations. Service, well, that's one thing I should mention real quick. Service here, everybody who I interact with, from the kitchen staff, front desk, cleaning, everyone who I had the opportunity to interact with, wonderful, 5 out of 5 on the service. Beautiful. They do also have security that actually monitors the parking lot. I've seen them here. They may have actually been driving around at some point. So I actually felt very safe and comfortable leaving my vehicle out here as well too, which is really an added benefit. I'm very protective of my car and you know, making sure no one tries to break in or anything. So it was really nice to have that little added extra level of comfort, which I would like to pay extra for if I had to. But yes, this day overall, very pleasant. I enjoyed it. Didn't get a chance to try out the pool myself, but it looks like it'd be a fun pool for families to enjoy. This is definitely the type of place where you go to the park, come over here for a few hours, go back to the park later at night, or maybe you take an off day and you can spend a good portion of the day here in the water park, or again walk over to the garden walk and enjoy half a day over there. This is a very versatile hotel, which is really nice. So out of the grand scale of a 5, I'm going to rate this hotel at a solid 4. 4 out of 5 overall. There's pros, there's cons, there's everything about it, but definitely a hotel that I would recommend for you to consider for a future visit. Well, I think with all that being said, we're going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm still newer to hotel reviews, so still learning about it, but I do plan to do a lot more hotel reviews in the future. I have a lot of people who always ask me for recommendations, checking out more hotels, experiencing them, so I want to do definitely some more reviews, and I like to do it from the first-hand experience of actually, you know, trying from checking in to checking out, and giving you my honest, full opinion, the both good and the bad, so you can make a educated decision for you and your family when you plan your vacation here to Disneyland or Anaheim or wherever we end up going on this channel. So please, if you did like this video, do me a huge favor, give it a big thumbs up. Second, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and third, hit the notification bell. Take it one step further, follow me on social media at BigRedJourneys on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram for even more content. And please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'll definitely try my best to answer them. If I don't have an answer for you, I'll try my best to get an answer for you. Message me on Instagram as well too if you care to. I'm always responsive and willing to help as best as I can. So from me to you, thank you, and then I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye.